for instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. From Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready? Watch out now, 52.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Adams trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now Adams to throw on third down. Locates ETN along the sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
38.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
52 blasters.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Up the middle, it's Chubb. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 32 2 yards. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked. That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. A give. This is Chubb. They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that. Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
18
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb running right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver. He worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 140 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready! Hurry, hurry! Ready!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Adams. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2nd and 11. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Looking to throw. Adams. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Adams looking to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Light blue. White.
Back to throw. Adams. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
A give running right is Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Right back to him on first down.
Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, go steal. Eagle blue.
Off play action. Adams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The 1st down pass.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
The pass intercepted by
the utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Adams now on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now Adams throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Josh Allen on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
18, Pioneer! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.